So today we'll be discussing more about ratios, and we'll also solve a type of question which is really important when it comes to ratios. Before that, if you like my videos, please consider subscribing, and if you don't, then suggestions are always welcome. Thank you. So moving on with ratios. So there are a couple of things we need to remember today. So when you're comparing when you have three quantities to compare, you will compare them like this. So let's say the ratio of two of the quantities was 2 is to 4. So when you have to compare three quantities, don't just simplify this already. So first what you need to do is now what you have to do is that you have to consider the third quantity, which in this case let it be 5. Let it be 5. So 5 is the third quantity. So when you're comparing, simply put a colon and write the third quantity. That's it. You don't need to do anything else in this case. So let's move on. So when it's 2 is to 4 is to 5, you can see this ratio over here. It's 2 is to 4 is to 5. So if you had reduced this, it would be 1 is to 2 is to 5, which is not correct because 2 and 4 are larger than 1 and 2 when they are compared to 5. Now, because 4 is not as large as 5 is, right? So 4 is not as large as 5 and 2 is lesser than 4. So it will kind of change the ratio. It will change the ratio and it will change the meaning, the point of the ratio. So we should not do that. So let's move on. So now let's solve a type of question that I was talking about. Let's say A is to B. A is to B are any two numbers which are unknown. A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3 and A plus B is equal to 25. We need to find A and B. So how will we do this? So this is how we will do this. Let's see how we can do this. So I'll take the blue color. So let's say A and B is equal to 2 is to 3. What we need to remember that it's not necessary in this case that A and B are 2 and 3. Why is that? Because the ratio might have been written in its simplest form. So the actual A and B might be divided by the same number to get 2 is to 3. But the ratio remains the same, 2 is to 3. So if there was one quantity, A is 2 times larger than that and B is 3 times larger than that particular quantity, which we need to find now, and then we can accordingly multiply by 2 and 3 and get A and B. So how will we do that? So 2 and 3 can be multiplied by the same number to get A and B. So that specific number will be with what we need to multiply 2 and 3 to get A and B. So this might be a little complex, but let's solve it. So let's say 2 is multiplied by n. N is any number which is unknown for now, and 3 is multiplied by n, which is b. So this is A, and this is B. So we need to find what n is. Okay, so let's see what that is. So what we need to do is that this is 2 into n, this is 3 into n. So we can write it as 2n and 3n respectively. So 2 into n is A and 3 into n is B. Now if A and B were 2 and 3 in actual, then then n would be 1, because 1 into 2 is 2 and 1 into 3 is 3. But in this case, 2n plus 3n, that is A plus B, is equal to 25. So 2 into n plus 3 into n is equal to 25. So now 5 into n is equal to 25. So n is equal to 5 into something is equal to 25. So that something is equal to 5. Okay, that something is equal to 5. So we found n. Now let's see what A and B are. So as we know, 2 into n is equal to a, so 2 into 5 is equal to a, so a is equal to 10. Now 3 into n is equal to b, so 3 into 5 is equal to b, and so so b is 15. So now we have got a and b as 10 and 15 respectively. So you can see here that we've got. So let's just verify quickly. Let's just quickly verify. So a is to b will be 10 is to 15, and to get 2 is to 3, you simply divide both by 5, the same number 5, and you will get, if you write 10 by 5 is to 15 by 5, will be 2 is to 3. Now a plus b is equal to 25. So what, in this case it will be 10 plus 15, so that is equal to 25. So we have got the answer correct. And so what you do is that you take a number, that into 2 in this case is a, and that into 3 is equal to b in this case. So that number we have taken it as n, that's a variable. You can take any letter to represent that. So that is just a placeholder for that number. And when you get that number, so basically when you add, you'll get 25, right? So basically you add 2n and 3n, so you get 5n is equal to 25, and then you simply have to say that what into 5 is equal to 25. So that is 5. So 5 into 5 is equal to 25. So that number was 5. And 5 into 2 was a, that was 10, and 5 into 3 was 15, that was b.